What's up, guys? Marc from Beyond the Real here, and today I want to talk about Invincible Season 1, Episode 1. Okay, so with this, I didn't really think I didn't think this was gonna be as good at all. But I've never read the Invincible comic. But I follow Robert Kirkman because, you know, the Walking Dead TV series and the Walking Dead comics. I've loved Walking Dead, and I should have really known that it was going to get pretty dark in this, especially from the Walking Dead comics. But this was actually pretty good. You know, we follow Marc Grayson, and as soon as it started, actually, I really thought of the Justice League. Every single character. I'm sure Robert Kirkman has inspiration from Justice League and other comics as well. It was cool to see, you know, different versions of them, because they were literally right out of the comics, like Wonder Woman, Batman. Everybody was there, just in a different version of themselves, just in another universe or something. But that was cool, the opening scene, and we see Omni-Man, which is Marc Grayson's dad. And in this episode, we see a change in Omni-Man of how he talks to his wife, and we see a change when also when he's training with his son. We see a change in him, but that's later on in the episode. But we follow Marc Grayson, and he hasn't gotten his powers yet. So he's upset at that, and he sees that it kind of looks like his dad's disappointed, or, you know, maybe he thinks his son's not gonna get it. It's just gonna pass down. It's not gonna at least get to him. Marc Grayson, he ends up getting the powers while he was at work, and then he threw a trash bag, and then it flew right into space. Of course, he was excited. That was cool to see. And as soon as that happened, he wanted to train. He wanted to see what he can do. So his dad set up a training time at 6 in the morning, but Marc Grayson, he just wanted to do it beforehand, so he decided to do that. And at the 6 in the morning, they were learning about flying, and it was cool to see. It's good moments between him, between Marc and his dad. I really like the moments between them two, because this show was it had good character development. It was almost 50 minutes. It never felt boring or anything. It was just a fun episode that had a lot of action in it. And it's cool that Robert Kirkman actually used the cast from The Walking Dead to play literally every single one of his characters besides Omni-Man, which Omni-Man is J.K. Simmons. So I actually thought that was cool when I saw the cast listing. But yeah, we also see a bonding moment between him and his mom. Marc and his mom, basically how before he had powers, he spent a lot of time with his mom, but now since he got the powers, he's spending more time with his dad, so she's feeling a little bit left out. And maybe it's because, like I said earlier, that Omni-Man, he's basically a switch is flipping. I don't know what that switch is. I have a theory about it, but I'll save it for the end of the video. We get to see basically Marc get his suit. We see him fight a villain. He takes him down really, honestly, easily. And he's the type of kid that doesn't want to give up. He wants to constantly improve. And we see that when he's taking on the bully again the second time. He's telling the bully to hit him so Marc can basically get stronger. So after getting punched by a regular person, that's not going to phase Marc anymore. But he wants to be able to take hits from villains, and of course, like his dad, and stuff like that. He just wants to be better, and that's why, you know, with the name Invincible, he wants to be invincible. He wants to be that hero. So that was pretty cool. But the ending of this episode is where I'm just like, wow, that really caught me off guard. I did not expect any of that at all. Omni-Man just calls everybody to basically their lair, and he kills everybody, and it's the most brutal deaths that I've seen in at least in a comic book adaptation that's animated. That was actually pretty good. I didn't expect it. I really didn't expect him to kill everybody. I didn't expect that at all. But like I said, I have this theory. It's that now since his son is getting the powers, because we see at the dinner table, like he kind of froze when his son told him that, hey dad, I got my powers, and the mom had to kick him just so he can, you know, say something. But the son, but the dad, it seemed like he didn't want that to happen, because I feel like he wants to be the only hero on earth. So he wants to take everybody out like how he did, and he just wants to be the sole hero that's going to defend Earth all the time. Or it could be something that's going on with his powers, because he's basically an evil Superman if Superman really decided to not give a shit and actually just murdered everybody, including Batman. So that's my theory. It's something with him wanting to be the main hero, and now that his son is getting those powers, I feel like it's gonna push him a little deeper, because he's not gonna want his son to be stronger than him, because I really do feel like Marc is going to be stronger, and him and his dad are gonna have a fight, and it's gonna be intense. And I don't want to get my hopes up too high, but that's kind of what I'm assuming is going to happen, since I don't know the source material. So I'm going into this blind, so I'm actually pretty curious on what's going to happen. But yeah, guys, this was a pretty solid episode. Awesome character development, awesome action, and amazing ending scene that was just brutal by Omni-Man. So yeah, guys, that's my review for Invincible Season 1, Episode 1. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit that like button, and come back and check back for more.